Hola, hola, mis amores. How are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. Happy October! Happy spooky season. I am so excited. October is one of my ultimate favorite months of the whole year. There's just a whole different vibration to it. Everything just feels, I don't know, it feels good. It feels different. It feels peculiar. And we're all about that, right? So, yeah, I decided to go live, or not live. I decided to do well, I'm gonna go live to do a reading using a lot of Halloween decks to get into the spirit of Halloweeny. Alrighty. If you're not really a Halloween person, then you can go ahead and just scroll along, pass it through. But if you like to be here for the vibes, you're welcome, my loves. Alright, so let's go ahead and clear out the energy. I have already sprayed and we are good to go. Alright, so I want to pull some cards here. First, we're going to get into the Mystic Midnight Tarot, and this is by Mystic Moon Oracles, okay? Mystic Moon. And we're going to go ahead and see what comes through, okay? Whether it has anything to do with love in general. All right, so let's see. What needs to come through for the collective? What comes out is what's going to come out. All right, my loves, let's see here. First card here, the Two of Demons, indecision. So this is the Two of Swords, basically like the Two of Swords. Let me go ahead and move this. And so this is technically about a decision that needs to be made. Some of you guys are at a crossroads when it comes to making a choice. And it could have something to do with love. It could be like, should I move? Should I make this move? Should I get out of this debt finally? It could be anything. So let's see what other surrounding cards come out with that. Ooh, that's too much. The Tower, crumbling down. Look at that. Ooh, look at that spooky clown. I love it. Okay, so we have a major arcana here. Something is definitely, you're either like, look, should I give a fuck about this crumbling tower? Something is falling down. Something has to be broken, cutting ties, probably walking away from a job. Maybe you're deciding whether or not you should fix whatever has been crumbled down, broken into pieces. Or you're like, you know what, I'm just going to see it from this perspective. It is what it is. Maybe something better will come. It was probably built on one chicken leg, you know, wobbling and everything. Maybe something had to be rebuilt stronger. We have the Seven of Blood, lost in a dream, and we have the Emperor, disciplined leader, and justice, consequences. Ooh, look at that, lost in the dream, Seven of Blood. That's like the Seven of Cups. This is definitely linked up to somebody's choices. Someone could have made a wrong choice, right? And there was definitely really bad consequences that came from that. Someone tried to take the lead, or someone tried to either fool the people. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Someone fooled the people. Someone lied to their people. It could be a community. And because of that, there's like, I don't know, people are taking their power back. It could have something to do with like, no more. We're deciding not to put up with these lies and deceit anymore. Especially around the world right now, things that are happening, you know, wrong choices made from people in power and stuff. Not to get all political or anything like that, because I don't give a fuck about that. But it just seems like for this reading right here, there's a huge consequence. And it's like Spirit is coming in to make things right. And you see how there's like an angel? It looks like an angel. Well, it's a skeleton angel. Look at that. And then there's one down here like, oh shit, what have I done? You know, this is the aftermath of the choice that I made. We shouldn't have done that. Maybe it was a bad idea. Maybe somebody acted from impulse. Ooh, it is Mercury retro, right? Making things right. It's kind of like, well, this road is not so great. It's causing a lot of accidents. We need to we need to do some construction on this road. and it causes a lot of traffic, and it's frustrating and everything, but it has to be done. So that is like Mercury retro. It makes things crazy and frustrated and yada yada yada, but it's necessary to balance things out. Okay, so that could be something that's going on right now for you guys, maybe in business, maybe perhaps in business, for some in business. Maybe you invested in a bunch of lump sum of money, went to waste, you learned a valuable lesson. Maybe you wanted to, you know, make it to the top quickly and it didn't work out or something like that, you know? And your come up would be in a different way than somebody else's. You know what I mean? So it could also be that somebody has gotten fired from a job because of a decision that they made, because you stood up for yourself, or because you saw something and you wanted to make things right, and you know, you suffered the consequence because of that. But Spirit's like, listen, that ain't for you, boo. Because you stood up for yourself, you did a righteous thing, a courageous act, we're going to bless you with something that you have no idea is coming. And it's so funny, I don't know if you guys could see that, but the smoke right here looks like a little tornado. See, it's kind of like twisting, and then it was going up. It's doing it again. You see that? I don't know if you can see that, but it's like down here. Crazy. Anyways, all right, let's go ahead and get some oracle cards, see what comes through. I'm going to be using the October Oracle by Calico Moon Oracles, okay? Let's see. Let me push this aside a little bit. I don't want to hit that. Okay. Ooh, we have twin flames, mirror souls. Somebody here has met their twin flame, okay? Perhaps you thought somebody else was your twin flame. Comes to find out, you meet this whole person and now you're second guessing it, right? Now you're a little confused with the Seven of Blood card here, which is the Seven of Cups. Confusion, right? You were lost in a dream. Maybe you were lost thinking that person was your twin because of the feeling you were getting, but it was replaced by the real one. So you see that this person is mirroring yours, and it literally shifted everything for you, right? Because it's funny because we have the Emperor here, which could be divine masculine. You know what I mean? And so that Tower and Justice could be, look, this is the real deal. And it's changing everything around you. It's causing some type of effect in your life. All right, so we have Secret Admirer. Look at that. Love is sacred connection. Right after the Twin Flame card, yo, that's beautiful. Someone has you all shooken up, baby. Answered prayers. Look at that. Look at that. Maybe you were struggling. Maybe you were not doing so hot in life because of the Tower and everything. Maybe things in your life weren't going so hot, and your twin, or the person you thought was your twin, karmic masculine, really added to that depression or added to those problems and stuff. And you prayed a lot. You sought answers. You needed hope again. And so with the answered prayer card, Spirit's like, look, we saw the damage that's been done. Okay. Little do you know, this person here that we have for you was just under construction. Okay. We were working on them behind the scenes, just like we're working on you. So that when you guys come together, it creates this freaking huge effect. Huge. Kind of like the Mandela effect in a way. Like, I could have swore this person was my twin. Nope, not them. This person. So then we have safety, home, and security. It's like, I've made it home. I'm home now. You are my... So for some of you guys, you're moving in with the twin. Finally moving in, having a family, getting your life together. Things had to fall apart so that beautiful things could happen and blossom and bloom. Do you see that? I love it. It's beautiful. And look, peace. After the storm comes the peace, comes the rainbow. An end to drama and disagreements. Look at that. Honey, if that, look at this. Tower and then the peace. See how it's necessary. And then I feel I could hear some of you guys saying, whew, like, sheesh, that was one hell of a ride. That was one hell of a chapter, one hell of a year or month or freaking week. You know, sometimes a crazy week can feel literally like a whole decade, you know? It's just life. So, all right, let's put this aside. Okay. All right, now we're going to get into my Twin Flame Hunger deck. This is the Vampire Edition, okay? You can find this in my Etsy shop. So let's get into some more messages in regards to your person. So if you're in separation with them, okay? If you're in separation with your person, what messages are coming through? Especially if you are losing hope in their return. Let's see what's coming through. I want to know what you're thinking. Let me in. So this person feels like you shut them out because you are no longer giving them your opinion as you used to. No longer communicating what's on your mind or expressing your true emotions to them. Because every time you felt like you did in the past, they shut you down. They didn't give you any reply, and it made you feel like it was for nothing. It made you feel kind of stupid. It made you feel, left out. And so it, discouraged you. It made you feel like you just needed to close yourself up. And now because you've done that, and you're staying quiet about it, and you maybe perhaps even changing your perspective on that person, they're now wanting to know what you're thinking. They're now wanting to allow you to let them back in. Ain't that funny how that works? See, my hopes of your return are diminishing because you've opened up and nothing happened. Or you didn't get the response that you wanted. And it was painful, and it hurt you, and it made you feel like you needed to isolate yourself and close yourself up, and made you even feel like you were undeserving of love. Come to me, calling you in. Okay? So it could go either way. It could be that some of you have recently tried manifesting your person coming in. Maybe they can feel you now. And maybe that's why they want you to let them in, because they want to know what's on your mind. And they've been thinking about everything you told them prior to the past, prior to what of you closing down. And some of you have done the work. You've called them in. Whether it was by your tears that called them in, your sorrow, your hopes, your desires for them, that's also a form of manifestation, okay? Like a magnetic pull. And yes, this person is feeling that. And a lot of them are coming forward, believe me. And a lot of them that are resisting it are having a really hard time. Wow, there's going to be a breakthrough. Look at that. That could be connected to the Tower card that we pulled earlier too. A major breakthrough is coming for a lot of divine feminines and masculines. That breakthrough that you've been waiting for a very long time. I am full of rage. I will sabotage our connection. So I feel like this was something that prevented specific masculines, especially if they suffered from, PTSD or bipolar disorder, or, they have so much suppressed emotions and pain that they didn't know or were taught to cope with or deal with or heal. And so a lot of them, they didn't know how to do the work, so they took it out on the wrong people, or they just acted in ways where it made you feel like you were the problem, and really you weren't. they were just projecting a lot onto you. And maybe that is something they're going to tell you. Maybe that could have something to do with the breakthrough. Them finally giving you that closure. Them finally telling you, look, this is why I couldn't come forward. I was not in the right mentality. Yeah, it's hard for me to open up. It's like a razor right through their heart. It was too painful. Wounds that are still there. It was just too painful. And that could be for some of you too. And look what's interesting that was behind that. I want to help you heal. Feminines, a lot of you guys, you want to play nurse with your masculine. Because you want to heal them with your love, your kindness, your gentleness, your divine feminine nurturing energy. And a lot of them felt like they weren't deserving of that. They did the opposite. They were like a wild patient that made you not want to deal with them, right? But it's like some of you guys were very, very patient with them. You saw through the pain, you saw through the trauma. You knew with the right type of energy that you would help this person. And a lot of you refused to help them, but that's your choice. It doesn't make it right or doesn't make it wrong. It doesn't make you better than the ones that are helping. Or it doesn't make you worse. It just depends on you and your beliefs. I make you dream of me. So this masculine has been, when they think a lot about you, okay, they will find a way to try to get to your head by either, putting their energy on you so that you're up all night thinking of them, to where, you end up dreaming about that person. And so this is another way of saying, hey, I like when you dream of me. I make you dream of me. I wish I could watch you while you dream of me. Ooh. Okay. I'm cleaning myself up from old habits, okay? And these old habits, it could be for, you, feminine. It could be you, and it could be your masculine cleaning himself up from old habits, and you as well. Old habits could be, jumping to conclusion right away, shutting somebody out before they're able to explain or open up because you're triggered, because of your insecurity. It could be old habits that really sabotage things back in the days. And maybe it took a lot of reflecting, a lot of lessons to finally get to see yourself in that way and say, damn, I also too have shit to work on. I am healing because of you. Look at that. You see what I mean? I want to help you heal. And I am healing because of you. So whether it's this person really did a number of damage to you and it forced you to heal and be in hermit mode to work on yourself. Major lesson. Sometimes it just takes one person, right? And then sometimes for most people it takes 1,000. But for them as well, I also feel like maybe you motivated them to heal. So that they're not marinating in this rage, this anger, this hurt. Because you are the one person they don't want to lose. You are the one person that saw through the pain, through the mask, through the tough shit, right? The tough act. And so you could be the reason why they wanted to change and heal. Whether that's getting therapy, whether that's getting the help they needed. Putting pride and ego aside. For a lot of them, it's different. Okay, let's put this aside. What are some of the mixed emotions that your divine masculine is feeling currently? What are some of the mixed emotions your DM is currently going through right now? Peaceful, calm, serene, and centered. Look at that. Huh? Why? Because they're healing. And didn't we get that peace card earlier? After the storm comes the rainbow, the peace. I love it. And maybe you have been getting a sense of calmness yourself, right? Look at smooth sailing. Oh my goodness. Happy and proud. Wow. Beautiful. Blissful, joyful, and content. This is like the sun card. And proud. Honored, satisfied, and pleased. Look at that. It's like the divine is rewarding them for the hard work they put into and helping themselves, because them helping themselves makes a huge difference in the world around them. It stops them, it prevents them from hurting others. Their happiness, their joy, their peace, their success will bring that exact same energy to those around them and their personal life. And you'll be able to tell with that shift. That breakthrough card that we pulled, that could be the happy breakthrough. And perhaps you, feminine, you are also feeling that shift. You also feel like your person is coming. And if you have been working hard towards a goal and you've accomplished it, they see that and they're proud of you because they've accomplished something personal themselves. So you see how you guys marry each other? Love it. Absolutely love it. All right. So let's go ahead and put that aside. Okay, so I feel we should do a whole nother energy now. Okay, so apart from that story, let's see what is going on with, let's look into the energy of the ex that you can't let go of. The person you can't let go of, your ex. Whether they're in a karmic situation, whether they're toxic and not good for you, but yet you can't detach because you are honest with yourself. You still want them despite of the toxicity because that's your preference or something, or whatever. I know. How could somebody toxic be your preference? I see it all the time, sweetie, and a lot of times they live toxically ever after, believe it or not. So let's see what's going on with your ex. How did your ex and you leave you feeling? What would be the aftermath? What has been going on your side and their side? Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't even finish talking. Wow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we have dating. First card here we have is dating. Look at that candle. It looks like my candle right here. Isn't that crazy? Dating. All right. We have torn and heartbroken because maybe you found out they're dating somebody else, or they dropped you like a hot tamale or ghosted you just to find out they're dating somebody else, right? And then we have avoidance. If I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't have made my little accident. And sometimes you can get so torn because you're so in love and caught up in that hijo de su chingada madre, right? That sometimes it can make you do things that you'll regret, that you'll hurt yourself, which you should never do. And then we have new beginning, acceptance, shadow self, and leap of faith. So this new beginning, fresh start, a lot of you guys are leaving this behind. Okay, you could have been like, oh my god, that was the worst relationship. You at one point you felt like every man was like this, that there was no good person left in the world. You went through depression, you went through heartbreak, you went through probably even detaching from friends that you used to vent to because of this, and lost friendships because of this ex or whatever. And it caused you to do things to yourself that was not right, whether that's overindulging, whether that's harming yourself, whether that was looking down upon yourself, making you feel like trash or whatever. And so Spirit really took you away from that. And maybe that's why they pulled you away or took that person away, because they weren't deserving of you. And so that is why we have this fresh start here. And yeah, a lot of you guys, maybe you weren't too happy in the beginning with this fresh start, because fresh starts and new things can be very scary sometimes. But you knew that if you just took that leap of faith and believed that what the divine has for you is a lot more beautiful than what you are anticipating in your own mind. You could be like, damn, I didn't see that coming. It could be you moving into a new town that you see as boring, sad. You're like, I'm going to be miserable here. I don't know why I moved. And then suddenly you meet people and they just make it blissful. They make it feel like home. They give it a whole new twist. And you judged it too soon. And so then we have acceptance, shadow self. And a lot of you guys are learning that, hey, with the light comes the darkness too. But the darkness doesn't necessarily have to mean evil. And the light doesn't necessarily have to mean good. It's that yin and yang within ourselves, and accepting that we also have that side of ourselves that we know that could be very dangerous. But you learn to balance that out in a way where you're like, you know what? I know myself. I know myself, how I can get if I'm involved in situations that are not good for me. So now I'm going to avoid it because of what happened last time. Acknowledging your shadow, getting to know your shadow, your triggers, your insecurities, so you can face them, heal from them, but also avoid unnecessary drama and pain. We have a maze. This is signs. Sometimes you could get stuck in a maze, right? Sometimes you felt lost. You didn't know where to go, which direction to take. There was always a dead end. There was always something holding you back or stopping you. In life, in general. But the only thing that kept you going and gave you hope was the signs that Spirit gave to you. Leading the way. Through intuition. And through your third eye. And believing in yourself. Look at that. We have mental health and nightmares. How crazy how these two cards came out together. It says dream lover, nightmares, right? Who you thought was your dream lover ended up being a nightmare. And that really fucked with your mental health, because look at this card that's here, right? Because it really tore you apart. Just because they are a beautiful person on the outside doesn't mean they're good for you. And you got to really take a look at your mental health. Is it healthy for you right now to jump into a connection after you've been through some trauma? Nah, honey, it'll turn you more into a fucking maniac, believe me. So that's why it's important to know yourself, know thyself enough to know I am not good or healthy enough to go in this direction or jump into this connection or go back to that ex that fucked me up mentally. Learn from your lessons, my dear. Those tears were there for a reason. That pain in your chest was there for a reason. Divination, intuition. Didn't I say the signs? Your intuition was what was guiding you to keep moving forward. And also the spiritual community that you have joined also probably helped you a lot as well. And others who share the same like-minded individuals, also those that share the same stories, how they did it. It inspires you to become, and it empowers you actually to become the best version of yourself. And yeah, sometimes it takes being at your lowest to pull yourself back up. Whether it was because of a love interest or someone that's not healthy for you, or a family member, or a horrible boss or coworkers that were bullying you, or because you just felt like life was against you. It was the people around you, the good people, the ones that were still good in this world, that reminded you they're still good in this world. God, just like the movie the Squid Game. Just like the show, The Squid Game. Woo! Anyways. Alright, that was the Killer Halloween Oracle. Okay, and that is from the Your Spiritual Homegirl and That Light Witch Tarot. Okay, it was a collaboration deck from both creators. So, I'm going to put that aside here. Drawer full of decks. So many of them. All right, now we're going to get into I'm going to get into these cards here. So I'm going to pull that card out, and I'm going to pull this card out. Okay, so this is the Oracle Macabre from the Four of Wands Tarot. Okay, let's see what comes through for you guys. Whole new energy. All right, what needs to be said to you when it comes to love? Whether you're together with someone or in separation. Ooh. Recognition of connections. Love is getting real. Oh my God. It's like you and this person are recognizing something serious within yourselves. Like, oh, I really feel this connection. That's my person. I know you're the one. That's the it's getting real vibe. Whether you're in this energy now or soon to be, darling. Let me take a sip of my water. I love my Mariah Carey cup. Woo! It is my favorite. Okay. There it is. Wow, we have feeling of lack of confidence. Why is this card here? Why is there a lack of confidence? Okay, maybe you met somebody, you recognize things are getting real, but why the lack of confidence? Let's get an oracle a tarot card. I'm going to use my Deadly Love Tarot. This is my Zombie Edition tarot deck. You can find it in my Etsy shop. So clarify the feeling of lack of confidence. Ooh, something flipped already. That was quick. The High Priestess. Ooh, maybe you're not, like, your intuition is telling you something, or you're misinterpreting something, some type of a sensation, or maybe you're feeling a lack of confidence because maybe perhaps that person either is somebody popular on social media, or they get a lot of attention, or you see they still have old photos of a previous relationship or something. Or maybe you're feeling jealous. And now, like, you feel like there's hidden secrets. Now you're starting to feel like there's hidden secrets. Because things are getting real. Now you're starting to get upset about things. Maybe perhaps you never used to be the jealous type. And because you met the person that, you know, it's getting serious with, that means serious emotions now. Right? Even whether they're good or bad or uh-oh, right? The Queen of Swords, you could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Especially if Gemini. I know my Geminis don't take it the wrong way, but y'all could get very jealous whenever and possessive. When, you know, when you have somebody that you are in love with. You want no one to look at them. You're like, that's mine. Right? And sometimes you can lack confidence because, you know, sometimes you don't get things your way or the way you want it. You want to take control of things, and be careful that you don't end up sabotaging things, right? You don't have to be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You could just be in the energy of the Queen of Swords. Very calculating, very cutthroat. Very, oh, if you don't feed my ego, or if you don't do what I say or tell me what I want to know, I'm going to instantly jump to conclusions, you know? You got to watch that. Because sometimes you could sabotage something great. Ooh. Depending on the situation though, right? Then these two cards came out. Questioning loyalties. Oh my God, you see? Questioning that person's loyalty. Maybe, perhaps you're even questioning your fucking loyalty. Because maybe for some, you're like, maybe there's two that I feel intense feelings for, and things are starting to get real on both ends, and I don't know what the fuck to do. How did this turn into a third party? For some, it could be a third party. For others, it's one person, but now you're questioning this person's loyalty because you feel like they're not telling you everything. Because you want to know, like, when they fucking shit and sleep and take naps and everything. I'm not coming for you, but I am. Because here it says, not thinking before you speak. Difficulty in staying objective. Queen of fucking Swords, you see? Sometimes you jump to conclusions. Not thinking before you speak. And that could be your downfall if you're not careful. Ooh, they're coming for y'all today. Yes, they are. Let's get another tarot card. The Fool. Hey, maybe this is a brand new relationship. Maybe this is this was something that maybe this is something you started. Maybe you started the drama or some shit, you know? Maybe your little mind started wondering. Your little Gemini mind, your little Aries maybe perhaps. Your little freaking insecure mind of yours. Maybe it just started to wonder. And your High Priestess and Galactic Antenna started channeling things that are deeper into the subconscious. Maybe you're channeling someone's, dark side, and it's like they're not even doing it. They're just thinking it. And you got that deep into it. Oh, shit. Look at that. Glad tidings and surprises and gifts. You feel like this person's too good to be true. It's like you're questioning their motives. Maybe you're not used to this type of affection or love. You're like, oh, he's a player. He's bringing me flowers. He's doing all the great things. Like, now you're just like, are you even loyal? Bitch, I fucking can't. You're like not even enjoying it. You're just like, kind of sus. I fucking cannot with y'all. I really can't. The Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, this could be somebody who has their shit straight. Yup. Too good to be true, right? They have their shit straight. They take care of their responsibilities with the Ten of Pentacles. All right? Maybe you're the one in the Ten of Pentacles. But like, Damn, girls, boys, whoever's watching, alien. Yeah, it's like things are getting serious. Perhaps you and this person are planning on moving in together. Maybe that surprise is him coming in like, hey, here's the key. I bought us a new place and things are getting really serious now. And you're like, the key? That serious? It's like you wanted something serious, but when it got that serious, now you're like, oh shit, that's serious. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. So what does Spirit say about this? Like, what should you do? Should you go for it? Like, it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna get into the Dark Romance Oracle by the Moon Moth Goddess. Okay. Oh my god. Look at the bottom of the deck with this card, the Macabre one. Look. It says tension and feeling all wound up. You're like feeling the tension now, like, oh shit, things are really getting serious now, yada, yada, yada. We have patience. Listen. Listen. Some of you guys need to really practice that patience. Some of you guys were very impatient because you want to know certain things. You're questioning this person's loyalty because of something maybe stupid you saw, right? It could have been something really stupid. And you're like, oh, freaking out. Because this person is like, you want them mine. You want to own them. You want to own their soul, right? We have messages. Ooh. Dear Darla, I hate your stinking guts. I'm just kidding. Some of you guys will be getting a message from this person, perhaps, right? Maybe because you stopped talking to them. Maybe because you guys got in a little fight. Maybe there was a little fight and then comes the moving in together or the family. Perhaps this could be a document that you're opening up because you got pregnant by them. Yeah. We have devotion. See, you don't know. See, this questioning loyalty card could also be like, listen, do you know yourself enough to know that you're going to be like really devoted to this person since it's getting serious? Or do you feel like you're going to end up cheating on this person with that toxic ex that you love fucking? Think about that, bitch. Hey, I see you, bitch. I see you. You're probably like, holy shit. Look, bitch. Desire. Questioning your own loyalty too because of the desire you still have with an ex. And it's always that one ex you go back to have that fucking fuck session where you need to release your craziness, right? And then you go back to the partner that you freaking claim. Oh man. We have impasse, dead end. Ooh. Something has listen, that's what I'm saying. Are you going, because things are getting serious, do you know yourself enough to know that you are going to stick to and commit yourself to this one person? Or are you going to end that shit now and sway in the next direction? Look, this is an opportunity for you to try something new. Someone's tackling you down and claiming you. They're stable, everything you wanted, right? They have the romantic side to them. You know, you were patient, that person came. But there's traits or there's something about you that maybe you don't trust. Maybe you feel like you're going to fuck it up. The ultimatum. I don't know. I guess you're going to have to find out. Look at the bottom of the deck. Soulmate. Ooh, you met your soulmate. This is your soulmate. Oh, Lord. Behind that is destruction. Listen, you can easily fuck this up with a soulmate if you're not careful. If you're not careful, you can fuck this up with a soulmate. And for some, your story is that it was hot. It was getting serious. Maybe you guys were moving in together. You were trying to get pregnant, maybe perhaps or whatever, and things happen. Maybe intuitively you felt something was up, and your spider senses were telling you that maybe this person was not, was doing something, and you looked into it. Maybe you got results or whatever, and that right there was enough to say, dead end. That beautiful fantasy has been destroyed, destruction. For some, it's the fucking opposite story, right? And for others, it's the other way around. So take what resonates. Wow. What a damn soap opera. What a soap opera. Whew. Okay. Now, let's get into some oracle cards. Okay? Let's get into what Spirit has for you in general. Okay? What you need to know. So, I'm going to bust out this Enchanted Bruja Oracle. It's like a very small, short deck. And then we're going to use my Witchy Way Oracle. Because, it's that time of the year. And that deck you can use all year long. And I'm also being guided to bust out my Fairyland Oracle. Along with my Sea Answers deck. Okay? So, let's see. Starting with the Enchanted Bruja Oracle. And this deck, it is from Alexandra Bunch. Okay? Alright, let's see here. This is cute. Look at the back. Very witchy, very Halloween-y. So tiny. Such a short deck. I think there's maybe I don't know, 20 cards in here, maybe. Let's see what comes out. Let's get 2 or 3. There's one. We have Harvest, Abundance. Look at that. A lot of you guys are reaping the rewards of your hard work. It's harvest season. Something's coming full circle. Your basket will be full, just like this full moon here. And then we have Bat, Justice. Your abundance is your fucking justice. Do you see that? I love it. Let's see what else. One more. Thank you. Pumpkin, protection. Look at that. Spirit's like, we are protecting your abundance. Your haters, the dark entities that are trying to bring you down, they can't fucking touch this. Can't touch this. Da-na-na-na. Da-na. Da-na. Can't touch this, right? So let's read these. Because I believe it has a tiny little guidebook. So let's start with the Harvest card. See, it's like a 2-page little card here. Flip thingy. What is it freaking called? A guidebook, sorry. Harvest, abundance, joy, celebration, good tidings are coming your way, collective. For those that are guided to see this timeless reading, okay, it doesn't just have to be October, it's timeless. So if you find this in freaking Christmas time or in spring of 2022, this is for you, all right? So abundance is coming your way. Great tidings because you've done the work, right? You were patient enough with the divine. You trusted in the process. Okay? And with the back card, justice, seeking truth. Learn what the truth is and how to act to uphold your values consistently. Exactly. Right? You were a good person, right? You it's like you self-taught. You could have grown up in a really negative household. Really bad narcissistic family, impulsive, just really bad drama. And you turned out to be the complete opposite. And because of that, you broke this ancestral freaking karma. And you're getting abundance and everything. And your bloodline from you on out will be blessed because of that. because you chose a different direction. You chose a different path. And that's your justice, right? And so with the pumpkin, if I can find it, that would be great. Oh, here it is. Protection used in ancient Celtic traditions to ward off evil from your domain, your vicinity, your bubble, your home, your situation, your body, your love, whatever, your abundance, your career, your image. It's all being protected. And who knows, maybe there was so many people coming to attack you. People spoke falsely of you, only to find out that it was all a lie. And it made them feel stupid. It made them feel like what they were hearing, the gossip they were hearing about you, the negative things that people were projecting onto you, and they believed it. Them seeing you rise and seeing those who spoke falsely of you fall is making them feel like they're questioning their own sight. They're questioning their own selves now. Because it says a lot about them. Because they went quickly to the popular person that was talking bad about you. And it was probably not true. It doesn't have to be a popular person. It came out that way. I don't know why I had to say it that way, but maybe for some it was. Because there are people out there. And that's how sometimes people gain clout. It's by talking down upon others, lying, because they see something in you that they're very afraid of. They're threatened by something that's going to have, they just know that at any given moment, you're going to rise and come up and be abundant. And that negative person felt that in you. And so they did everything in their power to try to keep you down and try to turn others against you. And it fucking backfired. It's going to fucking backfire. That is your justice. That is your protection. Can't touch this. Da-na-na-na. Sorry, I ruined the moment, but you know what I mean. I love it. Okay. Let's put this here. Now, we're going to get into the witchy way. We have nocturnal. We have sneaky witch. We have sunshine. I'm going to pull 4. And we have angel of compassion. Okay. So, with the nocturnal card, I'll let you guys look at it. Beautiful, right? I know. I made it. Okay, so it says fix your schedule to work around the night if that is when you feel the most alive and tend to function 100% better. Fly with it and be at your best. Now, it doesn't necessarily only have to mean that, hey, if you function better at night, then just work at night. No, it's also about, listen, you find yourself functioning better when you embrace your shadow side, when you embrace that nocturnal side of yourself, when you function better, right? Some people function better in the darkness, not in the sunshine, not in the day, but being nocturnal souls, you function better that way. You work better that way. You create better that way. You embrace that shadow side of you. And a lot of people who are miserable, they don't realize they're missing this side of themselves that you need to tap into and embrace, and watch how different your energy levels will be, and watch how different and how much more happier you find yourself in. Embrace it, my little nocturnal witches. Witches and bitches, kind of the same. So then we have the sneaky witch. Sneaky little witch. What does it say little, but you know what I mean. Here it says either you or someone you know are being very sneaky lately, doing things on the low and staying hush about their motives. Sometimes people are wondering, what is she up to? Haven't heard nothing about her. Haven't seen anything new from her. And sometimes staying silent is the best. Silent moves, baby. Because when you speak too soon, people give you the evil eye. People wish bad upon you. Sometimes you got to be sneaky about your motives. Sometimes it's best to move in silence. And sometimes it could be others working against you and being sneaky behind your back. And you feel a sense and an energy of a warning energy from that person. Don't just shake it off. That energy is there to tell you something. Then we have sunshine. So the sunshine card, it says, be the sun that humanity needs when the world seems dark and cloudy. Shine bright and be the light. Not only be the light for yourself, but for others. Especially in a world where humans can be very negative, dark, or higher beings, or not higher beings, people in, the systems, let's say the bigger heads, like to push people against one another. Oh, I'm better because I got this. I'm better because I have that. You're stupid. You're an idiot because you don't comply to the rules. Or because you don't conform. You're an idiot. That's what they want. They want to push everybody against one another. And it's your job to shine that light and to bring hope back into humanity, that there is still good people in the world. Shine your light. And then we have the angel of compassion. Kind of links up to the sunshine card, right? How are you showing compassion in a world that lacks it? Yep. Spirit is asking you to be an angel for someone who could use a little bit of attention and care when others don't. A pet, a senior citizen, a homeless person, etc. Be an angel of compassion. Because sometimes when those that just pass by and not give a fuck or are too busy to care, that person is crying out for help. And sometimes that person could be you, where you need a little bit of compassion and you lack it and it's making you bitter and sad. Don't be afraid to ask for. Don't be afraid to pray for it. Don't be afraid to get a little pet either, because pets make everything better. Unless they're little fucking shits. They're little shits. Anyways. So there's that. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. That was great. Now we're going to pull some cards from my Fairyland Oracle. You can find this in my Etsy shop. You know what's interesting? When I was tapping into the energy of making this deck, I swear to you, for the whole few days that I was working on it, I felt like this blissful, magical energy. And I believe it was the magic of the fairies. They wanted me to tap into it. They wanted me to be in the right energy for it. I'm like, can you bring it back? I love that energy. All right, let's see what we have for the collective, Spirit. Let's ring the bell for Tinkerbell. We welcome the fairies to bring us their bliss and their magic and protection and love. What do you have to say for the collective of those that need to hear these messages? We have taking from you. There could be someone taking from you. We have Snow Queen, and I will show them to you as we pull from each. We have Heaviness. We have Spotlight. And we have True Friendships. Okay, so the Taking From You card. Look at the look on her sneaky little face. Right? This is about someone who is stealing from you. A fake person, a person that has fake power because they're a taker. They take their power from others. They're a thief. Someone to claim your shit as their own. And for some, you might know already who this is, or this could be somebody working behind the scenes, or they're just taking from you or using you, and you may not feel it or know it. They could be stealing your ideas or munching off of your creativity or trying to be like you or take your energy. This is what you call a fake power, fake poser, a fake imposter, a scammer, right? Someone trying to take from you. Spirit is telling you to take your power back by calling it back, by stomping on that one person. Well, not stomping on them, but you know, you can write their name and stomp on their name. But anyways, oh, maybe that came from a darker fairy. Stomp on their name. But anyways, take your power back, claim what's yours, stand up for yourself. That way their fucking little wand can be seen as a fake one, a plastic one that doesn't work because it only worked when they were taking from you. Aw. Okay, so then we have Snow Queen. Isn't she lovely? Okay, this is about someone who has cold emotions. You're so cold, bitch. It says lack of expression. There's inner conflict going on all the time. You have a frozen heart. Well, people don't just turn like this because it's for fun. Unless you're theatrical or whatever. But you gotta ask yourself, have you been this Snow Queen? Are you acting like the Snow Queen? Is this your defense mechanism, or are you just a fucking bitch? Sometimes you gotta take a look at your own actions, the way you are. Maybe that's why people don't like you. Or you might know somebody like this. Yeah, aw. Maybe you need someone to melt your little icy heart. Maybe someone needs to throw a snowball at your fucking head to snap you out of it, bitch. But whatever the case may be, either you are acting like this or somebody that you know has been acting like this, and it's changing your mood. It's turning you into the Snow Queen. So many of their little snowflakes are falling on you that's making you a little cold. And you might need protection or a jacket to keep you warm from them, to prevent you from catching a cold from this person. Stay away from this fucker. And if this is you, well, you're just a bitch. Okay? So, or people view you like that. Anyways, we have Heaviness. So, this card is about hitting rock bottom. Okay? You've been feeling down in the dumps. You have all these heavy burdens, so much to carry upon yourself because you're doing it all on your own. Whether you're a single mother, maybe you're the only income in your family. Maybe everything's falling down upon you and you feel the heaviness and you suffer for others. And you have to be the strong one for others. And you feel like your wings are starting to get a little too heavy. You're feeling a little depressed. And you're going through major tests right now. But Spirit is saying you are going to adapt to this, not to the trauma or the bullshit, but because you are a very strong person, and it's literally like fucking listen, honey, you're just doing squats. Okay? Do squats with your wings. Hey, at least you'll get some strong, sexy ass legs and a nice booty from it. Oh, look at you. How'd you do that? Lots of heavy burdens. Hey, if we don't make fun, we're just going to be miserable, right? Darling, this too shall pass. So then, We have spotlight. The spotlight. Just like that. You see the light hitting the car? The spotlight. This is about being in the limelight. Attention. Growth. Your period growth. Okay? Your time of growth. Your time to shine. For some of you, you are thinking to yourself, what the fuck just happened? What's going on? You're in the spotlight. It's your time to shine. Maybe you spend a lot of time in the back burner, sitting on the bench, sitting on the side, being the last one to win the race, whatever the case may be. Oh, honey, great things take time to grow, and when it's your time to face the sun, you are going to be overwhelmed with happiness and joy, and you're going to have tears of happiness, and you're going to know what the divine did for you. You're going to be like, I see what you did there, Spirit. I see you, boo. Okay, I see you. Right? So don't give up. Because when it's your time to shine, it's your time. Blemish and all. They'll see your blemishes and all. It's a blessing or a curse. It just depends. All right, so what do we have here? True friendships. Look at them twirling about. Here it says anything for each other, becoming family, and seeing the ugly and the best. Some of you guys are meeting new friends, new people that not only become your friends, but stick around to be your family. Become family, right? Sometimes your best friends are more family than your actual family, right? And that's the beauty of meeting strangers. That's the beauty of being connected in this community. Because a lot who have your back become your family. Doing anything for each other, looking out for one another. Seeing the ugly in that person and still loving the fuck out of them. Like, bitch, you ugly today. You petty. You dumb. But I fucking love you. I fuck with you. You're my soul tribe. You're my person. We're vibrated on the same frequency. That's the type of connections you want to stay close to. And believe me, the false ones will try to put you against the real ones. Right? Because they always want to take from you. And they always want to make you feel like what you have going on is wrong. Like your happiness is wrong. Because the ice queen is too cold to feel the warmth. Or refuses. Or because they refuse to step out into the sun, right? Well, their coldness is not your problem, right? Don't let other people's issues become your problem. All right, so let's put that aside. Sorry, my alter ego came out there for a second. Okay, let's put that baby aside, shall we? Now, we're going to get into the C answers deck. Ba-bam. And this here is about what answers Spirit has for you. And I can tell which ones they could be as we pull. So think of a question that you want answered. Let's see what answers Spirit has for you guys. The ex, the job, the twin flame, the decision, the action. Work in progress. Look at that. Maybe you're wondering what's going on with that pending ... Or you could be a work in progress. Honey, you will achieve what needs to be achieved. You are just in construction right now. You are a work in progress. Or maybe perhaps Spirit is working behind the scene to make something happen for you. Or for your person to be at their best for you. Blessing in disguise. Oh, that person blocked you? That's okay. They were probably trash anyways. Or probably that needed to happen. Because if you knew what they were up to, it would ruin the magic. It could be anything, bitch. Okay? Something that didn't go your way is a blessing in disguise. So suck it up, Buttercup, and stop your bitching and nagging. Look at that. Outcomes changing. Let's say, for instance, something is not going so well in your life, and you're like, my world is falling apart. It's a blessing in disguise. Something is going to shift. Some outcome that you thought that was it. This is done. I'm in trouble, or this is over, or whatever. It's never going to happen now. An outcome is going to change. That's the beauty of things, right? Honey, the clock keeps on ticking. Tick fucking tock. It will be a no and then a yes. Do you see what I mean about outcomes changing? Maybe something is blocked for you. Maybe something's not going on for you right now. It's a no. It's a no, go away, shoo, peasant. It's not your turn yet. And then it'll be a yes. Come. You're in the spotlight now. Come. This is yours. Take it, bitch. It's your turn. Fucking take it. Quit asking questions. Just take it. Right? Is what I'm hearing. And then we have not meant to last. So whatever it is that's going on right now, whether it's good or bad, maybe that thing is not meant to last. Okay? But that is a blessing in disguise. Or it could be that, you know what? That situation that's fucked up is not meant to last. It's only there. It's temporary. This too shall pass. It's not meant to last, honey. Especially something about your enemies that's not meant to last. So what are you worried about? Spirit's like, stop worrying. What are you worried about? Honey, when you worry, you're only making wrinkles come on your face. Oh dear, that sounded horrible. But anyways, let go. Stop worrying about that hijo de su chingada verga madre and let go. Stop worrying about that enemy that has shit to do with you, because you, spirit, have plans. It's a work in progress. Sometimes that son of a bitch that broke your heart, or that false friend, or that piece of shit job is not meant to stay with you, because the blessings that are coming, those people, places, situations are not meant to share it. It's not meant to be shared with the wrong people. So let them go, cut the ties, and stop worrying. Again, don't get cummed on by the wrinkles. That sounded so bad. Coming real soon. Oh my God, it gets worse. Oh shit. But anyways, if you're waiting for a specific thing, person, place, or thing, honey, it's coming really soon. Unless you're dealing with a 1 minute man. Ha ha ha, LOL. One more. They can't make up their mind. So, it could be that you can't make up your mind about something. And as soon as you make up your mind, then that thing, person, or whatever will change. If you can't make up your mind whether or not you should let go, well then, what's pending can't come, bitch. Stop holding things up. You're holding the line, Karen. You're holding things up. Knock, knock, fucking knock. Get out of the way, ho. Like shit. Spirit needs to work here and you're in the goddamn way. So anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this reading. I love you guys very much. And thank you guys for being patient with me. I haven't posted in a while. I just post little things here and there. But I thought it was a good time to do a video for you guys. And I love you dearly. So if you guys want to book a personal reading, go ahead and email me and we'll get that set up. Don't forget to follow my social media. Please be aware of scammers. There's scammers everywhere. They're like cucarachas. I can't get rid of them. Not even with raid. It's like they're immune to the raid. What should we do? Catch them on fire? Anyways, but please be very mindful of the scammers. Any real reader out there will not solicit you. We will never inbox you saying, hey dear, Do you want a reading? Namaste. You know, or, you know, asking you that if you have a darkness within you and they need to remove it with a spell that costs $300 or some shit like that. We will never inboxing you asking you, hey, it's time for a reading, or hey, you need a reading. I can tell. Do you want me to consider you one? No. Block them instantly. Don't send them shit. Okay. Report them if you must, but most importantly, just don't interact. Block them. Okay. My main account is at Fire Witch Tarot, and my only second account is fire.witch.tarot. There's no underscore, there's no number, there's no other hyphenings or whatever. Like, it's just fire.witch.tarot. Okay? You don't have to inbox me and tell me, hey, there's a fake account. Believe me, I know that. Just block them and report them. Okay, my loves, please don't get scammed. And I always make posts about it. So if you're following me, you should be able to see that I post that, okay? So with that being said, I hope you guys have a blessed day, weekend, whatever. And yeah, love you. Bye, darling.